Good evening and welcome back to Timberborn here with our Down the Drain map, and we are doing well. We have lots of bots, 44 bots, awesome. And I've started putting them in the builder places because I couldn't think of anywhere else to put them for the moment. We've got 20 doing haulage, which is really nice, and I could put more in the haulers to move stuff around, but I thought I'd put them in the builder section because we're going to start building something, so that makes sense. So what we're going to build, we can get rid of this. We don't need that anymore. You have planted all the dandelions, awesome. And we don't need you anymore or you anymore. Awesome. So this is free here. We're not going to build this yet. Not yet. No. We're going to build trees because at the end of the last episode, I asked whether we should build some more areas for some trees, and the answer is yes, because we don't have any maple pastries. We are really struggling with maple pastries. Chestnuts are they are going up. Our actual grilled chestnuts are going up, so 2 of them is probably right, but it doesn't matter. We're going to do 3 areas. Yep, 3 areas. And the reason we'll do 3 areas is because I'm going to have 1 dedicated to oak, 1 dedicated to chestnut, 1 maple, and 1 pine. We do not need the pine one. I know that, but I want to do it anyway because we can. Simple as that. So let's do this. Let's do this. I'm going to do it with double levies, just straight up. We don't have to worry about any whatever power and stuff over here. It's going to purely be trees. So we're going to have 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here, I think. Might not do 1 in the corner. I might do 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and we can't do 1 here because I messed this up here. So, but we can always refill this and change this. So, I hadn't really thought about that one. Let's yeah. Anyway, we want to go 2 wide and then there. Okay. And then we just go like this all the way along. So we go 3, 4, and a gap. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a gap, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Very, very, very simple design. I like how it all just works out really well. If it was Unstuckify, had to do something slightly different with the channels, maybe. Also, what would really help is that I actually had it lined up properly. So, okay, and then we just need to prioritize the corner pieces to make sure they get built first because of the weirdness of everything. And I'm going to tick those there so we get those put in as well, nice and early. There we go. Awesome. And then we just connect it all up with a path. Okay. Oh, we need to get rid of those there as well. That's fine. Okay, let's set this to be removed, and let's set this to be the highest priority of remove. So go, and we'll get rid of those. And then we'll do the same down here. Let's demolish all the buildings. Removed, and a high priority remove. And leave that one. Boom. Yeah, I think we're going to leave those ones. I think we are going to leave those ones. So I'll set these to a high priority. They can't get out there to do these ones yet because there's no way out there. So, but yeah, so we're going to do that, and we'll do. I think we'll do 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here, and not do the corner pieces. So we'll do wood. I mean, really, I should have done the wood down here. That would have made more sense. But then this isn't wood. This is food, and this is food, and then the pine resin is part of wood. So the pine resin is part of this here. So yeah, but yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So there's a fair bit of room to do there. Let's also build the other one up here because we're going to need both of them anyway. and speed. See how well we can get on with this one here. We'll let them start building it up. The other one is going to be exactly the same, and this time we're going to put it in the right place. Whoa, that's the one. So there. Make a lot more sense if I build it in the right place first time around. Yeah, there we go. It's lined up this time. Okay. Yeah, and then we can put the trees in here and have the trees start growing. It's going to be a little while before they grow because they take a while to grow. So we're still going to be lacking on food for a bit. But the sooner we can get it all done, the sooner we can get our beaver colonies happy. Why do I feel like I made this one the wrong size? Nope, it's the right size. Okay. Tunnels. Boom. Don't know where the tunnel's going to go on that side yet. In the middle of that, probably. Okay. Run a pathway out up to there. Pathway out up to there. Pathway across. Across. There we go. Okay, and the same here. The same here. I want to make sure we build the corner pieces first, because of that weird distance thing. Where if let's click on the, I'll try and explain this again. So this is the build area that we can build in. Oh, it doesn't really show it yet because we need to build these here. But here you can see, look, they're building that. They're building that. Even though they're supposed to go to the center of the block, they are building that. So that's fine. And they'll do the same here. They'll build this even though it's right on the edge. They've done this one here. Awesome. If this was built, they would not be able to build that because they can only get to this block here and they can't build diagonally. They can only build in a straight line. So they have to stand in this block here to build this one. So that's why I have to do that. And when the paths will go in, when this gets built and the paths go in, they'll have access down to here, and this line will be this way. This little green build range will be here, which means that they can get to this block here and build this one. If I built this first, they can't stand here and build it because it's diagonal. So it's a weird, we're right on the edge of the building range that we can do, which is, see here, right on the edge of the building range that we can do. So yeah. Oh, and lo and behold, we also need to do this here. So you can just literally put 2 in and then it covers an area anyway, but that's a perfect example there. So if they built this area first and we just needed to build these 3 ones, they can't get there to build it at all. They can't do it. But they could stand here and do it because, as I said, they can build in a straight line off the edge of the build area, so they can build 1 out from it, but they can't build diagonally out from it. So yeah, we are right on the edge of the build limits. This wasn't planned to be like that. Like, it wasn't planned to be the exact correct size for the reach of beavers, but it has turned out that way. And I'm all fine and happy with that. So yeah, we have, because we have bots building as well, this is going to start being built overnight as well, which is going to be a lot quicker for us, which is awesome. So our bots can be doing the thing all night long, which is excellent, fantastic. They have plenty of fuel, that's fine. Oh, where are you going here? Okay. Okay, so you can reach that from there. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh yeah, because it's a path here. Yeah, there's a path. There's a path right here. Yeah. So, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't think we need to put one here. I was trying with the idea of putting another tile, another cell in here, and making this the one that anything that requires water goes in here. But I kind of thought, no. What I'll do instead is if we do ever want to build something over here, which I don't think we will. I think these 2 are technically the last ones we need. As I said, we don't need pine resin, but I might just build one if we can, because wood is good. So we might just go with, like, just leave the 1 pine resin and do the rest as just logs to chop down, maybe, because the pine resin is working fine, and we're only using treated planks for this. So yeah. Oh, also, speaking of this, we are out of scrap metal. Okay, let's do the thing. Let's do the thing. Okay, so we'll destroy this. Put on. I'm going to save the game first. Let's call this episode 26. Mind break. There we go. Put on. Put on. Okie dokie. And the reason I want to save it is because I'm not entirely sure about, bring up the sheet menu, which is Shift, Alt, and Z, and we go to map editor, the one down here, and we want to pick underground ruins. Now, originally this did used to have a warning in it saying do not add this to maps. It didn't have them. Only use the map editor to do it. That warning is gone, so I'm guessing you can now put this down. We're going to find out. I'm going to put 3 of them down, like that. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Like so. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to save the game again as a different save. And then reload the game to find out whether it actually works or not. Because we had issues before, if you remember, where we were building certain things up here. And it worked fine. But as soon as you reloaded the game, it broke stuff. They disappeared, they changed things. I don't know whether this matters or not. I'm not sure how, but we will reload the game and we will be back and see if it works. And it did. Awesome. Okay. Good way to check. Good way to check. Using the dev tools, it's always a good way to make sure, save your game before you do anything dramatic, and then once you've done it, save it again and reload it, just to make sure you're not breaking something. I had issues on a previous, and it was a mod that did it, not the actual thing there, where the train tracks were working absolutely fine. The train mod was working beautifully and wonderfully, and then when I went to save and reload the game, it wouldn't let me reload it, and I lost lots of progress. So, yeah, but that wasn't a dev tool thing. That was just because I did something weird with the train system. But it happens. It happens. So, save often. Save often. Okay. Okay, so we have that in place there. So I want to put mines on these. So let's do that. I'm going to put them facing outwards because the other one's facing outwards. I don't know what I'm going to do with the paths inside at the moment, just their decoration. I am going to make these, however, the lowest priority, like that, because we don't need to build them, not right now. Yeah, we just don't need to build them right now. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Okay, what we do need to do, however, is get this built, get this cleaned, get it all sorted and wonderful. And then once it is all done and empty and sorted, we can put trees in here, which is awesome. We can do the same for this one here. We'll get this all done and dusted and sorted, and there can be much rejoicing for that one. Food is kind of good. We're struggling for packaged food, but all the beavers are getting food, with the exception of... No, they are still getting maple pastries as well. So I suppose they're eating... might be eating the maple pastries separately, or maybe they're just getting enough. Maybe we're just getting enough food to keep going, but well, we'll find out. We will find out. Okay. Oh, but is that a fuel? I don't know why. There's plenty of fuel around. I think I do know why. It's the distance they're traveling. They're like coming from here, and they have to finish their task before they can stop and get fuel again. So yeah, they have to finish whatever. So he's got to finish doing the this plank. Wherever he's going to, he's got to finish putting the plank down, and then once he's finished putting the plank down, he can continue, which is awesome. Also, that is cool. I had never noticed that's how they swim. That is awesome. Okay, so we will let them carry on doing their thing, and we will come back when this is better built. Okay, so one cell is complete, and also we have reached 100 bot milestone, which is awesome. This one is running at the moment, so we're getting there. Speaking of which, where is our first Timberborn? Where are you? Timberborn 1. Are you still alive? You are. You're at 49%. Awesome. Timberborn 1 works in there. So that means you're It was like, I remember 101. I'm not sure. Well, this was built today at some point. So if you're on half durability and we've got Timber 100, bearing in mind the first 20 or so were built by beavers, that means we should get about 200 bots. We get to bot 200 before the first one breaks down. So we should have about 200 bots. That is provided we can continue to make bots, because we are using lots of our resources up. Lots of resources up. I was talking about pine resin, and we're using the pine resin up a lot. It's dropping dramatically, so we do need to fix that. Metal is going down, so we need to not worry about metal so much because we've still got loads of it, but we do need to do something with metal there. I have 5 bots that are working, so maybe it's time to switch over a mine to be run by bots, because they run all year round, all day round, so they'll get, so instead of this I don't know, so say this produces 2 hours, produces 8 a day roughly. It's more than that. They work 16-hour days, so they produce 8 a day. Because they work 24-hour days, it will produce 12 a day. Plus they don't need to go so far, they need to go out once for fuel and come back again, so we'll get more. So by switching over, it costs 1,000 signs, but we're good for that anyway. But there you go. We can actually have scrap metal be more often, more scrap metal coming in. So we'll get both out. We can also add these to it as well. So 200 bots isn't enough to run all of our places. We currently got like 300 buildings that need bots working in. So we might have to, in fact, expand the bot production line. So, but we'll see. As I said, the first 20 were made by beavers, so that's going to throw the numbers off a little tiny bit. So really, I'm looking at bot 20 when bot. No, that wouldn't work because I think it's going to be about 200 bots. About 200 bots, which should be fine. This is going to drain out. This is going to drain out. Well, once it's built. And then we'll be able to put the trees in there. We'll be able to do this here. Pine resin is struggling, and I think it's struggling because we're not getting enough. We're not like gathering enough. So I may need to redesign this in here when we do things. So we're going to have probably, I am going to split this. I think I'm not going to build another cell for it, but I think we're going to do the logs there and then 3 lots of pine resin. And then we might get some more tapper shacks built somewhere doing it, because we don't need the chestnuts or the maple syrup here, so we can get rid of that, and then we can put in. Yeah, we can put in. We can redo this. We can redesign this slightly to get more pine resin, because we're just not collecting enough right now. So, but that's okay. That's okay. So. Yeah, we're doing this here. We're going to get that working there. What I should really do is I should get bots working in the factories that are injuring our beavers. So like the treated planks and this. But however, we've only got 200 beavers. So I think now we're getting medicine in. Our beavers are being treated way quicker, which is nice. And also, these factories are probably hurting our beavers a lot more. So the bot factories are now being run by bots, and the mine, which is a big dangerous place, is being run by bots, so we don't have to worry about that. Bots just don't get damaged. They get rock falls, bots don't die, which is fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, I think we're gonna leave this one here. It's a bit of a shorter episode, and I apologize about that. However, I will let you into a little secret. It is currently midday whilst I'm recording this, and the episode should go live now at midday, so a bit late. So yeah, so I'm gonna encode this, upload it, and get it out as soon as possible. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again in the next one. We will let the water drop down and everything could be awesome. And until then, as always, have fun.